Myst. Last time, we explored a rather beautiful room on the left side of the fortress. Now it's time to explore the room on the right side of it. This is quite a different one. Quite a change in tone and atmosphere. Now this place looks disgusting. It doesn't quite look human. It also looks partially like a monkey. Huh. Weird face, combination of human and monkeys. Well, it doesn't ring any bell. I admire people who can fight with two swords. There are tons of weapons in here. Even the crossbow. This might look nice at first, but yeah, it's a little jump scare. With a small snake that might be fake. Here we have another throne, which is not uncomfortable, but the one in the other room just looks nicer, much shinier than this one. And then, this is the most interesting part of the room, we have this interesting apparatus over here. Fortress rotation simulator calibrating. Okay, we have two levers here. The left one can move up and down. Nothing really happens except when you move it back down, you hear this weird sound. The right lever doesn't do anything at first glance. You can't even leave it in its up position, it'll automatically go back. Unless, of course, the left switch is an on and off switch, and once the left one is turned to on, we can use the right one. Pay attention to what's happening above. You can see in the simulation rotating the fortress between different directions. Now, that's nice and all, so we can see how the fortress rotates between different directions, but that doesn't really help us. We actually need to rotate it, because it's just a simulation, and we actually want to rotate the fortress. How do we know which side we're on? I mean, we won't have this nice image then, probably. Well, there is another indicator that'll help us to figure that out. Remember that sound you heard when I moved this switch back to the off position? Well, listen to it now. It's a different one. There's a different sound for every direction. And depending on which sound we get, we can know which side we're on. Now the simulation starts out at south. We don't know if the real fortress also starts out at south, or if it's positioned somehow differently. But that doesn't really matter. We can figure it out by just listening to the sound. And if you are not a person that likes to listen to stuff, you can also just count down the seconds. Every 3 seconds you've reached a new direction. More or less. Anyways, that's it for this little helpful machine. Now, there's one hallway behind the two rooms that we've visited. We haven't visited it yet though, and we will do so in the next episode. I was being helpful to you. If I was, like and subscribe, and notification bell. I will see you next time.